Okay. We are back. I hope that you are enjoying the music. Please know that, or rather note that our mission today is to ensure that you stay warm. It is extremely cold outside, so our mission is to ensure that you get some warmth from this show that is Entertainment Thursday. Now, from Lillian Rain, I have a lovely lady with me right here in studio. She is an actress, content creator, TikToker. I mean, she does all that. Her name is Terry Mwaura.
Yes.
Terry, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Vivian.
Test. Yes. Is it Tess or Terry? It's Terry, lakini ni Terry,
yeah.
Lakini unajulikana kama Tess.
Yes.
Okay, Tess. Kindly salimia watu wako nyumbani.
Hi, how are you all? I'm Tess Mwaura. Hizo zote umesikia nimeoshwa nazo. I'm a content creator, video model, a student as well. Yes, and that's basically me.
Okay,
yeah.
So that people understand what exactly Tess does, wacha tuone this short clip of her in action. Okay, that is Tess in action. Tess, unaweza jifanya boy child wa wenyewe hivyo, unamwambia shikilie uzito na mwingine unampea hand.
Actually, I'd forgotten about that video. That was 2021.
Okay.
Hey,
that was long ago. Unaona tumetafuta zile clips, tumechimba.
That was nice work. Basically what we do, nilifanya because it's something that happens. Mtu ana do mnapelekana wapi. In this, it's something that happens in reality.
Yeah.
You get? So unaona nikifanya kitu kama hiyo inaportray kuna watu watarelate definitely because that nigga doesn't have money. Where are you going? Unanipeleka wapi? Shikilia uzito, that's it.
But do you live by that? Sacha nikuulize, like, okay, in the society we live in right now, it's like it's a materialistic world, you know. I give you, you give me. If there's nothing I'm getting from you, then please. So do you live by that yourself?
Okay.
Usiogope kusema ukweli.
Definitely in this society kila kitu ni materialistic, lazima kukuwe na pesa at some point. But besides that kunafaa kuwa na mapenzi. In other way, what I do is things like those usually happen sana in Kenya, jamani, in Nairobi to be specific. Things like those happen, and I've seen even my friends do such, and of course pia mimi nimefanya kitu kama hiyo once in a lifetime, but yeah.
Okay, I believe your mic iko na challenge kidogo, so tunaweza endelea kuona hiyo clip kidogo, alafu we come back with you. Kumbe boyfriend pia yeye alikuserve vile inafaa. Ni kama pia microphone inakukataa vile unakataa boyfriend wenyewe huko. Anyway, you mentioned that this clip is from 2021. So when exactly did you get into content creation? Because this is content creation. That's the first one?
Yeah, no. I got in 2021, around February. That's when I met Mimflix. And nilikuwa tu nafanya for the sake. Unaona ile unaingia bila kujua unafanya nini. And kumbe ilikuwa something big, so I continued. This was like, tulikuwa tumefanya mingi before we reached to this one. Until today, that's what I do. Yeah.
Yeah, and content creation, way back it wasn't really there in Kenya. But right now it's a big thing. We're seeing content cartels like Crazy Kena who are doing amazing.
Yes.
I'm sure as a content creator pia lazima umvulie tu kofia yake because that guy is creative. So unaweza sema hii content creation this far iko vipi in Kenya? Do you feel like it is something that someone can entirely rely on as a career and earn money from it?
If you're serious, yes. You know, alafu pia inataka patience. Because the whole of 2021, I won't lie, we didn't even have any gig. Unafanya tu for the sake, because it's something that is your passion. But tuseme mtu ningekuwa nime give up during that time, I could not be here right now. And it's something that a person can rely on kabisa. Even though sahi watu wako overcrowded in this industry, but it's something that a person can fully rely on. Ikulipie rent, ikufanyie nini, everything.
Yeah.
As long as you're persistent and you're patient. Yes.
So mnatengeneza pesa, ndo kwa maana tax lazima
jamani.
Tax lazima mtusaidie kutoa.
Tufanyie hizi wanatu. Wow, they are milking us vibaya sana. Yeah, but it's something that you can rely on. That's what I can say.
Okay. I feel like it came to save, maybe save is not the word, but just allow me to use it in quotes, to save actors and actresses, because for the longest time, you know, there are actors out here, there are actresses out out here who are saying there are no jobs, you know, our party any roles in films. But I feel like right now with content creation, whereby you can just do your short clips, you know, they're called short clips, right?
Or short clips.
Yeah, so you can just do your short clips, and then there's social media, there's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's YouTube as well. You can just put it there. Could you agree with me that it came to like,
yes,
it helped actors and actresses
a lot actually, because personally before I started content, nimeenda zinitangwa nini auditions hapa EKNT, my god.
Inakujua na jina.
Yes, it knows me by name by the way. The year 2019, 2020, okay, 2020 COVID ilikuja tukatulia, but 2019 I used to live hapa. Ni kama nilikuwa naishi KNT, because you're struggling to get this role, and at some point I feel like if you're not known, ni ngumu ya kupata role, or if you've not seen your work, it's hard for you to get a role. So content creation ilikuja ikafanya you can do it, so when you go for maybe an audition, you show your work, they'll be like, this is nice, no need for an audition. Twende kazi. It really helps because even the big industries, for you to be featured in big films, they tend to know you first. Wanaona kazi yako, and then now they can give you the job. So yeah.
Oh, so you can actually like give that in as you know, part of your portfolio. You know, when someone is looking for actors, actresses, you can just give them your they're called show reels. You can make a show reel out of your short clips, and it can give you work. Has that worked for you?
It has. It has. And it basically, you see, easy. Okay, I've not gotten a chance to work with the big films. This is a Showmax, nini, but I know I will.
Amen.
Unaona, these big people like Ina Terence, you know, Mamito. I've worked with Mamito. The big wenye mino kwangu unaona ni big deal. It has given me that chance, because wakisema utume ni yako ya audition or anything, una create your show reel, unawatumia, no need for an audition. They just call you, hey, you come do this role. That's it.
You've worked with Terence?
Behind nilikuwa inaitwa extras. You know, at some point, people usually say if you're a content creator, you don't have to be basically ati lazima uonekane kwa kamera ile kabisa. You know, I was wanaitangwa extra. I was an extra. Pale nyuma. It's hard for you to see, but I was an extra. I've worked with Mamito, I've worked with Mulamoa, I've worked with Victor Naman. I don't know whether you know him. I've worked with basically people that I've seen work above me, so that I can learn from them. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so still on content creation, how do you go about aside from this bigwigs, how do you go about choosing who to work with and peer story in content? How do you decide, okay, this is what we're going to talk about on this particular clip?
Basically during that week utangalia what is trending on Twitter. Definitely we usually get our content from memes sana hizi memes za Twitter, ama hadi comment ya mtu. Some comment ya msee inaweza kupatia idea on what you're going to do, you know. And on who to work with, I've worked with Memflix for the longest time possible, since to meet on in 2021 till today. And then through Memflix I met Kadong, some guy with a red apron. We usually work with him very well. And basically we have been like that, you know. Of course kuna actress wengine, but hao ni wase wamenishikilia. Mimi nilikuwa ile za like mimi kitu sioni niki-survive jamani, especially as a lady in the nini of comedy, nini inakuanga very hard.
Why is it difficult?
Kuna vile people, or it is believed that comedy ya dem haikai kuwa that how will I say that influential or something. You get, kuna ile ya mwanaume ukifanya, it is kind of watu wana relate sana and you will last in the nini longer, but for a lady it's quite hard. Yeah.
You've mentioned Kadong as someone you've worked with a lot. So when that name Kadong comes to your mind, what can you say about Kadong?
That guy is perfect. Okay, perfect. Yes, perfect. I know nobody is perfect, but he's perfect. Even the way he thinks. Mnaweza kwa tu mmekaa hivi, akuangalie, you akwambia a joke, and that joke turns out to be content. You need something out of it. He's someone who thinks outside the box, anafikiranga outside the box, and he thinks of doing things that people don't even think can happen. You know, for example, me cheating, you know, and he's cheating, we're in the same house with the same people we are cheating with. You see, something like that can't happen. But he tends to think like that. He's someone who is very creative and name same power. So far, so good. Yeah.
Creativity is the game, you know. Creativity is the game in this.
Yes.
It is king. And you're still in school. You've mentioned that you're a student. Unasomea nini? And just how are you able to, or rather, is it difficult for you as a student and still trying to, you know, make a name for yourself in this business, the film business?
Yeah, I'm in KU, Kenyatta University, pursuing counseling psychology, something far away from what I'm doing. Yes, and it's hard, by the way. You, at some point, you'll have to make hard decision between class and going for shoots, you know. So inabidingi tu unazilevel tu vizuri. You know the time when you're supposed to be in class and you know the time you're supposed to create films. You just jipanga vizuri and that's going to be okay. It's hard, yes. Yeah, but as long as umejipanga, you have a plan, it's going to be soft for you. Yeah.
And is it also easy kwa sababu I believe kama uko kwa shule, so there are many students, kuna watu tu wako around. Is it easier for you to make your content? Because I feel like you can just ask your classmate, kuja unisaidia hapa.
Yes, you can, but most of them tend to feel like being on the social media is something else.
Okay,
you know,
it's counseling psychology. So hawa si watu wa media.
Hawa ni watu wa kuongelesha watu. They are not media people. So what I actually find it comfortable doing it outside school with people watu umezoea. It's actually easier because you might find someone who is not used to this industry, not used to acting. You'll have to take more than 20 takes for just a short clip, which is 45 seconds. So I prefer doing it outside school. Watu wenye wamezoea and people who are willing to do it. Yeah.
Bado nimebaki hapo kwa counseling psychology. So why didn't you just opt to go for a course in the film, in film, as in line with what you're doing? Why did you opt to go for counseling psychology and not maybe do production or something in that line?
Personally, I don't believe in studying for my talent because it's something, okay, acting nilianza drama kitambo sana, and when I came to campus, nikiingia campus, nikatulia kidogo, and then I started now, met with Memflix. But me studying, sijai fikiria of studying about, because I know how to use it, I know how to operate a camera so far because of the longest time nimeka kwa industry. I can shoot myself, I can shoot anyone, I can edit without even going to school. So that's
ukisema hivyo wale watu wenye tumeenda skuli kwa sababu ya hii kazi. What are you trying to say?
It's actually okay. It's actually okay. But unajua kuna watu ningeenda kusomea kitu by the way singemaliza. I could have not because it's not where my passion is. I am one person who loves listening to people and providing solutions. So I choose to go with that. Something that I love. Unaona ukienda kampo kusomea kitu upendi, you won't even utamaliza or something, you will drop out. So because I love listening to people and providing solution, you know, nikachoose kwenda na counseling psychology, and as a side, on the side, tufanye content. Maisha inasonga.
Okay, Unique the DJ. Kuna venye mimi alinigusa. Ametry kujiredeem lakini bado sijafanya. So you as a DJ, did you go to school for this skill?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you. Because ningeona kwani ni mimi tu naenda shule.
Unajua sometimes if you have a talent, maybe unaweza pata place like you need to advance.
Yeah.
Unaona the idea that you have before uende shule, ukienda shule utapata more ideas. Unaona? Na opportunities pia utapata huko because you're going to meet different people outside there. They can support you to take your like your career to another level. It's good to go to school maze. Kama uko na opportunity ya kwenda shule kusomea what your career yako ama your talent, just go.
Okay, so we are not entirely taking what Tess is saying. Like kama uko talented, si lazima uende uisome.
You can, as he's saying, you can advance.
You can advance. Yes.
Advance, yeah.
Okay.
But ukiwa bado unaona uko sawa kabisa, you can move on without advance.
And also make kitu ingine. Yeah, knowledge is power. So
lazima uko na plan A na plan B.
True that. In this economy especially, you need to like just
plan A,
work your ways. All right. Tess, you're into acting. Aside from just content creation, wewe pia ni actress. Would you tell me a role that you'd say was very difficult for you as Tess to get into, and what role was it?
Ooh, the role that was difficult, oh my God. Acting as wanaitangwaje, the tomboys. Yeah, that was a role I was supposed to be a tomboy. I have never been a tomboy in my entire life. I've never even met someone who is
a tomboy,
to know how they have to be, or how they are supposed to act. So it was very difficult. I did a lot of takes, but eventually tulipita hapo. Yeah.
So how exactly do you as Tess get into a role? Because there are some people, I believe, wakishajua wamepata script their role, you know, for maybe a TV program or a film, they take some time away from everyone else to just go get into that character. Wengine wanataka kuinteract na mtu mwenye maybe anafanana kama hii character yenye anasoma hapa. So how do you get into your role?
For example, I've gotten a certain role. Mimi siwezi jiseparate. Mimi aki napenda kuongea. Sasa nikijiseparate nitaongea na nani? I'll just hang out with people I feel like they have the same, ndio nione how they are doing it, so that I can learn from, I can scoop something from there. You know, mtu maybe ni hyper or something. You just have to hang out with something like that. I have friends who also are in this industry, so una hang out now, ama pia unapata ideas, or you just talk to someone acting out that character to someone else to see how it goes. You see, that's how.
Okay. Do you have a favorite actor or actress in the country? You must have one. Siniambia una. So who's your favorite actor or actress in the country, and what makes them stand out for you?
My favorite actress is Jackie Matubia. Yes, that lady stands out like naturally. She is very nice in whatever she does. She is so natural, both on camera and socially, normally in life. And so for the actor, it's Pascal Tokodi. Yeah, just the way they, you know, kuna ile ukipata role, you do it as if you're feeling, si ati unasema two lines, you're feeling the role. You know, you're into that character kabisa. The both of them, I feel like they are usually into the character kabisa. Adi uweze sema they are acting or something. It's something when you watch their shows or their whatever, it feels like enyewe ikitu ni real, si acting ni real.
They get into their character very well. I agree with you on that. Let's assume your stars have aligned today. They have really aligned the proper way. What show are you in right now? Kenya, internationally, just choose one show that if your stars were to align today, wewe ungekuwa hapo kama main character. Which show?
Oh, right now. Okay, in Kenya or internationally?
Anywhere. Pick whichever show.
I will pick Kenyan. I am a fan of Kenyan series, movies, zote. So for now, the one that... Okay, najua sijafika hapo, but I know I will in one time or... kuna this one that is called Second Family. That's actually one. It's something that imekuwa, but sahi they are on production break. So you know, neza gonga sinde mbaya sana.
Neza piga cinema. I hope the wanitangwaje when you casting directors. I hope they are watching.
Yes, they should.
Wajua kikupatia tu chance hapo. Wewe nayo
I can be Sinde for a day. There's the main character is Sinde in that show. I can be Sinde for a day. Yeah.
Okay. As we wind up, you are a TikToker. Hatuwezi maliza bila kufanya challenge. Please bear with me, guys. My feet may be both left, but nataka kama ni kujembaras is today. DJ, you're going to play us a song. Terminator. Terminator is fine.
Terminator
unionyeshe. Please be slow with me.
If you understand me,